Hey everyone, it's your girl Kitty Cat and we are back with another video. Today's topic is what to expect when you date somebody with children. The main objective of this video is to just help others and let people know what to expect when they date someone with kids. If you are someone who you met someone and they have a kid, or you want to kind of open up your dating pool. So I have 5 things that you should expect when you are dating someone with children. If you are interested, then stay tuned, y'all. The first thing to expect, this one is probably one of the hardest things to hear, but I figured I would make it number 1 just so that you'll know after this first one, if you can't handle number 1, you don't need to date people with children. The number 1 thing to expect when dating someone with kids is you will never be number 1. And I mean, you think about that and you're like, well, yeah, obviously. But I really want you to think about not being number 1, okay? If you've dated people without kids, it's completely different. Basically, dating someone with kids, you are not the number 1 priority, which is completely fine. It's understandable. People should take care of their children. But if you're in a relationship and you've never dated someone who has kids and you're not used to being number 2, you're not used to taking a back seat, it might make you feel some kind of way. If you already know that you need the attention, that you need to be the number 1 priority, then don't date people with kids. There's plenty of people out there who do not have kids. The thing with being number 1 or being number 2 or whatever, they will always love their kids unconditionally, but they will not always love you unconditionally. And you have to remember that. Their kids could, take their credit cards. Their kids could make a huge mess in their house. Their kids could, literally start a fire in the living room. But at the end of the day, they're still going to love their kids. Now, if you did any of those things I just listed, you would get cut. You would get the boot, okay? So that's the difference, is their kids are forever. They're always going to love them no matter what. You're just a girlfriend, you're just a partner, you're just a boyfriend, you're just someone who's in their life right now. Even if they do see a long term with you, their kids are always going to be number 1 and they're always going to be the top priority. So number 2, what to expect when dating someone with children, you need to be flexible. Like, you've got to be flexible. You've got to be flexible. I can't say that enough times. You know why you need to be flexible? Because kids are unpredictable. Anything can happen at any given moment, at any time, where the kid, the focus has to be on the child. The focus has to be on the kid because of whatever's going on. Date night can turn into, we're staying in now, we're going to watch some movies. You have to know that your plans will fall through. Not all of them, of course. Anything can happen, like I said. A kid could get sick. Maybe they were supposed to be at a sleepover, but now they don't want to be there and they want to come home. Like, anything can happen. Even being flexible, that babysitter might flake. When there's kids involved, they're unpredictable. So you gotta remember to be as flexible as you can. You're gonna have to be flexible. Like, there's literally no way around it. Number 3, what to expect when you're dating someone with kids. Their kid, their child, their teenager, their adult, they may or may not like you. That's life. We've seen it in a lot of Disney movies. We saw it in Cinderella, I mean, Cinderella had good reason, but you know what I mean. Don't take it personal. If the kid doesn't like you, don't take it personal, unless you're, not a good person or you're being disrespectful to the parent. If the kid does not like you, it may or may not be personal. It might be about, like, I don't like this person because they're not my mom, or they're not my dad, or I wish my parents were together. It might not even have anything to do with you. They just see you are now a part of their life and they didn't choose that. I think we all have to remember that, when people have kids, whatever choices they make, their kids now have to live with those choices. When it comes to that kid, always bring the positive energy. Whether they like you or they don't like you, be the adult, be positive, that they will come around, or that they'll warm up, or that at some point they'll accept you into their life as their parent has accepted you into theirs. Never ever tolerate disrespect, of course, but be the adult. Be that person. Be that person that's there for them. Kids need as many role models as possible. It's really true, like they say, it takes a village to raise a child. They may or may not like you, and that is okay. Number 4 of what you should expect, you should expect to have a relationship with the child. If their parent, your partner, wants you to meet them, you should expect to have some kind of connection, some kind of relationship with them, but also having that relationship with the other parent, the baby's mother, the baby's father, you know, whoever that other parent is that is in the picture. You have to just accept that if you really like your partner, you've got to accept that not only is their kid a part of the package deal, but so is that kid's parent. Whoever that they were with in the past and they have that kid with, you have to accept this is all a package deal. When it comes to the kid and the other parent, always be respectful. You know, always just bring that positive energy, bring those good vibes, because, you know, things like this can be a little bit awkward. So just always bring that positive energy and be yourself. Don't try to be something that you're not. Don't try to act like something that you're not. Be yourself, and that kid and, you know, the other parent, they're eventually gonna get to know your personality. They're gonna warm up to you, and that they're going to accept you for who you are. Why have negativity when you could have positivity, especially when you're dealing with people that are going to be kind of close? So, you know, just put out that positive energy. Number 5, last but not least, you should expect to give love. At the end of the day, this is what it's all about. You're expected to, you know, not only give love to your partner, but you're going to have to give love to your partner's kid. You're not only going to have to, you know, give that child love, but you're going to have to give that child's parent love too. You know, whether it's a good situation or a bad situation, you're going to have to, you know, just give that love. You got to think about it. You are an outsider in this whole situation, but you're now in this situation. So be that person to just keep things neutral. Be that person to keep things light, keep things happy, and keep things positive. When you're in a relationship like this where there's kids involved and there's another parent and there's other grandparents and there's so many people involved, you always got to come with respect. You've got to come with some love, some reciprocity. And I think one of the most important things to expect is, you know, being a role model. Whether you like it or not, being a part of any child's life, you're a role model. So you might as well be a positive one, be a light in their life. I hope you all enjoyed this video and my 5 tips on what to expect when you're dating somebody with children. Have you ever dated somebody with kids? Let me know your best tips and what they should expect down in the comments below so that we all could get some good information and keep this dialogue rolling. Since you stayed all the way to the end of the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.